The Lucie Blackman story. The British backpacker who vanished abroad. Tokyo. The city that never sleeps. Neon lights. Crowded streets. And the promise of adventure around every corner. In the summer of 2000, a young British backpacker stepped into this world. Her name was Lucie Blackman. She came chasing excitement. But instead, she would vanish into the shadows. And the search for her would uncover jealousy, obsession, betrayal, and a predator hiding in plain sight. Lucie was 21 years old, a former flight attendant with dreams bigger than her small London life. Tall, blonde, striking. But more than that, she had warmth. A light that drew people in instantly. Together with her best friend Louise, Lucie arrived in Tokyo early that summer, chasing freedom, experience, life beyond routine. They found jobs in Roppongi, Tokyo's heart of nightlife and high-end hostess clubs. It was glamorous on the surface. Champagne-fueled evenings, wealthy clients eager to charm Western women who smiled and listened well. The money? Excellent. But beneath it all, something darker hummed through the corridors of those glittering buildings. And then there was Naomi Soto, 28 years old, sharp as steel. A veteran hostess who knew how to play the game perfectly. From day one, she saw Lucie not as a colleague, but as competition. A stupid foreigner who doesn't belong here, Naomi was once heard muttering. A rivalry began quietly, but its shadow grew longer every day. But not everyone looked at Lucie with envy. There was Daniel Fraser, another Brit living abroad, teaching English by day, haunting late-night bars by night. He wasn't flashy like other suitors, he watched from afar first, then slowly stepped closer. Cafe dates in Shibuya. Long walks under streetlights. Shared laughter between sips of coffee. Some saw romance blooming. Others sensed something deeper written behind his eyes. Sudden pivot, stark clarity now. July 1st, 2000. Lucie tells Louise, "I'm going for a drive with an important client." Says she'll be back soon. She never comes home. Panic sets in within hours. Flyers flood phone poles across Roppongi. Foreign locals organize searches along alleyways lit only by flickering signs. Her father Tim Blackman boards one-way flight after another until he lands at Narita Airport, desperate eyes scanning each unfamiliar face. Suspicion turns fast, inward first. To those closest. To Naomi. The bracelet found inside her apartment should have meant something. But forensic results told another story. The item had been planted. 4 months after being cleared, Naomi struggled. The whispers followed wherever she went. That woman hated her. She later said simply, "They destroyed my life, just because I didn't like her." And then came Daniel's turn under suspicion. A quiet man suddenly accused, not just questioned, with no proof but presence. CCTV footage finally set him free. He'd spent hours singing karaoke miles away, while others painted him guilty. But someone else wore guilt much heavier. A man named Joji Obara. Wealthy, influential, and rumored, for years to drug foreign women before assaulting them. It took time, but police closed their net. One discovery changed everything. Lucie's remains were found hidden inside a remote seaside cave, a place untouched by tourists, barely reachable even at low tide. The world wept. The family collapsed beneath unimaginable grief. After long legal battles, and appeals upon appeals, Obara faced trial after trial. Convicted eventually, for other crimes. And ultimately tied, in public conscience if not always. In the end, Lucie's disappearance revealed not just one man's evil, but also web false suspicion shattered trust. She remembered backpacker Vonnie's abroad case, also warning about predators, hide plain sight, how quickly accusation ruin innocent. What you believe? Was Luke East simply wrong place, wrong time? Or targeted moment stepped Tokyo neon lights?